Hello everyone, I am a practicing chartered accountant qualified in 2019 and specializing in GST law. I welcome you all to my YouTube channel where we will talk about key GST issues and other critical aspects related to accounting, auditing and income tax also. Today we are going to start a series on GST Appellate Tribunal, that is GSTAT, and in next 30 short videos we will cover all key aspects related to filing an appeal to GSTAT. To begin, let's start with the basics of the GSTAT. In GST, when a matter starts, let's say from investigation, audit or scrutiny, there will be a show cause notice. And after reply to that show cause notice, if the proper officer does not find it satisfactory, he will pass an order in DRC 07. Against that order in DRC 07, assessee can file an appeal to the first appellate authority, which is Commissioner's appeal. And if the order passed by the Commissioner's appeal is also not in the favor, then the department or the assessee whatsoever can prefer the appeal to the GST tribunal, GST appellate tribunal. And if the order passed by the tribunal is also not in the favor, then one can choose to file the writ petition to the High Court and finally to the Supreme Court. So this is the flow of the litigation in the GST law framework. It is important to note that GSTAT is a creature of statute and final fact finding authority. It cannot go beyond the four corners of the law. So where the substantial question of law is involved, appeal against the order passed by the appellate authority, first appellate authority, will be directly filed to the High Court only. However, GSTAT can give a correct interpretation of the law like advance ruling. GSTAT is an autonomous body. It derives its power from Section 110 of CGST Act and it makes its own rules and regulation and not on the recommendation of GST Council meeting. Appeal to GSTAT can be filed against the order passed by the first appellate authority under Section 107 of the CGST Act and the order passed by the revisional authority under Section 108. Time limit to file an appeal to the GSTAT is 3 months from date of passing the order, and it can be further condoned on sufficient cause to max 3 months. Filing an appeal to GSTAT, a pre-deposit of 10% of amount of disputed tax, and in case of penalty only cases, 10% of disputed penalty amount is required to be deposited. However, this pre-deposit is refundable if the appeal is disposed of in the favor of the appellant. Court fees is also required to be deposited while filing an appeal to the tribunal, and the amount of court fees will be depending upon the amount of tax, interest and penalty involved, and the court fees will be minimum of rupees 5,000 and maximum of rupees 25,000. In the next video, we will cover other critical aspects related to filing an appeal to GSTAT. Till then, stay tuned and be happy. Thank you so much for watching the video, and let me know in the comment section if you have any query related to filing an appeal to GSTAT and other